Okay, welcome to the park. Yay! Now, this is another game that I knew nothing about until I saw some people I like, Let's Players I like watching, uploading some videos on it. So, yeah, but I've heard, the reviews on Steam are mostly positive, so I assume it's good, so we shall go and see what's about. The park is a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio control settings, and your sanity. It's perfectly normal and should not cause any alarm. Or missed that last word there. I'd probably have spent the next 25 minutes trying to pronounce it anyway, so you'll have seen it. It's fine. I like that shade of blue. Funcom presents.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Oh, luggage.
Stay in the car and go and ask information.
Okay, we can't sprint. So this is made on the Unreal 4 engine, which I'm noticing quite a lot of games are made on these days. Downloaded the engine myself and I've had a little look. I've kind of toyed with making a game for a while now.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Okay, Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter be gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Okay, yeah, so I tried a couple of things on the Amnesia engine, but I don't have the patience for it, so I'm hoping to finally sit down and have the patience for it and work maybe with the Unreal Engine, because I've got a few ideas.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey,
He's creepy.
Stop. I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Thank you. Oh.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Over here.
Ooh. Read flyer. I ain't reading all that.
Where are you going?
Come on, Mommy.
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
Catch me, Mommy.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Aww. It's a shame she's wearing a jumper, because that would be an awesome cleavage shot right there. Oh. Doesn't look good. Boobies. What? Why? Why is she like blacking out and shit? I've got a theory already. I think the boy's dead and died at the amusement park. And she's going all crazy.
The park.
Alright, let's move
What
on.
happened here?
You can't catch me.
How is it?
Callum?
Come here, you wee shit.
Come back, Callum. Callum!
Ooh, bats. And he's vanished. Oh no, he's still running, I can see him. I kind of wanted to go to that giant mouth and then thought better of it.
see you, Callum.
This way.
What way? Oh.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Uh-oh.
Callum, where are you?
Come on, this
Chad the
way.
Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk works worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Nice! So when you click that,
Callum, stay
I notice
where
things that you
are.
can interact with, seem to.
Over here.
Stop, Callum!
Over here.
What is this about?
I don't know, I can't read it. Really? There's no way. I can't make that out, guys, sorry.
Where are you?
This way, Mommy.
Okay, he's over this way still. Oh man, I've got such an itchy nose.
Callum? Where'd you go?
Catch me, Mommy.
Why am I here
Where are
laughing?
you? Callum, stay where you are.
Um,
Come out, sweetie.
Come on, Mommy.
Come back.
come back. Really? What? What? Bitch, get on. Why are we riding a swan?
Stop! Callum!
Jason! Jason!
Where did you go? Wait, Callum!
Press X to Jason, it's press right click to Callum.
Hello? Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
Really?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve.
This isn't a bit of foreshadowing, is it? Has she abandoned her son at the amusement park?
Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Oh. What? What? Bitch, don't you freak out now.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Oh.
Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Okay. Okay.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
It's a bit cheeky.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother.
Ooh.
Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
I'm increasingly worried that one time the light's going to come on and that's something.
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
I'm confused.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven.
Okay.
But Gretel pretended
Ripped
not
jeans.
to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel.
There's
Seizing her courage,
a innuendo there
brave
somewhere
Gretel
about
gave
the
the
witch showing an
shove,
opening.
And the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled.
Oh,
and
lag.
the witch was cooked.
That's a bit gruesome. That's the first I've ever heard that story, to be perfectly honest with you.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Is that the real ending? That doesn't sound pleasant. Can we start shouting Callum? I nearly said Jason. The water looks lovely. Are you fucking serious? Fuck off. No, not looking at you. Jason! I want off. Something's gonna happen. The fuck? Get me off. Get me off. Wasn't a fan of that.
Callum, where did you go?
Oh. What?
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world.
Oh, lots of laggy crashedness.
We were always hungry. Looking
What?
for our own house made of candy. Looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
The game really doesn't like it when you like turn round and turn back again for some reason. But yeah.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Stop that.
Callum!
You freaky little
Where did
shit.
you go? Another accident. This place.
But I thought it was a nice place. Oh, the tent. I really can't read that. No, it's all been for nothing. There's a bear. Really? But there's a bear with a knife through its eye. Right. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is... What? Does that say governor is booked to cut the ribbons, so the only real question is whether we still have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was... No, deducted. Deduced. Is it deduct? Deduct. Ah, fuck. I can't really read it.
Hello?
Wow, it's really weird. Sorry about the lag. Sorry about my reading. I really can't make that out. I mean, I know my eyesight sucks, but still.
Callum?
Why do I get the feeling that Callum's an evil shit?
Come to Mommy, Callum.
Follow the trail.
Callum?
This way, Mommy.
Okay. Following the trail. Fuck's sake, what's going on with this lag?
Callum, come back here right now! This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Okay. We're waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice, but the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter, sorry. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we're dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landing on the ice sculpture, making a horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay, that's lovely. Just like this fucking lag. What is fucking causing this? Jesus God almighty.
Hello?
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
I mean, it's like solid 60 and then all of a sudden the lag spike and it goes down
Not
like...
playing anymore, Callum. Callum.
Do we want to go on the ride? Really? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Oh.
I can't get on while it's moving.
I'm glad she suddenly knows how to work rides. Oh my god, guys, I'm really sorry about this. Decrease the speed more. But how am I going to get on it? How's it going to start up, I wonder? Ah, apparently that doesn't matter. Why are we riding rides when we should be looking for her son? Oh. Oh, come on, fuck, man. This actually me feel a bit woozy. Holy shit! Oh my god. That's lovely. That's charming, to say the least. Didn't scare me at all though. No. Can I go off now, please? I want to go home. There was someone there. Gone. Okay. That was freaky.
Callum!
Right, we're going this way now, fuck it.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it?
Bitch.
We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
Okay, so I think that's going to do it for now. I'm going to going to try and read up what's causing all these lag spikes, so hopefully it's not there in the next part. But if you watch, thanks very much, and I shall see you in the next video. There's the moon. Bye.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, you wanted to play this tonight, I wanted to leave it.